All right, here we go, researchers. Today, your job is to start looking for information on your topic. You're going to need a couple days for this, and you might even want to use some time on your catch-up day on Wednesday in order to make some progress with it. Ideally, before the week is done, you have all the information you think you need. Those of you who are very decisive, who were productive with the topic browsing last week, might have already found your sources, and this step won't take you that long. If that's the case for you, it's great. If you get stuck trying to find information on your sources, please email Mr. Orth so I can try to help you with it. So here's your step. Your task now is to gather information on your topic from multiple sources. As the digital research slideshow went through yesterday, none of those sources are going to be Wikipedia or another online encyclopedia. As far as earning full credit, you're going to need to have at least 15 unique, as in non-repeating pieces of information from at least 3 sources for your project. I'm not saying it has to be 5, 5, and 5. And in fact, if you have 15, you might not even use all of it. But we want to make sure we have more than we need so we can pick only the best information to include in the final product. As you're doing this, there should be a very small amount of typing, if any. You're going to copy and paste, or type, your direct statements from your source that contain information useful for your topic. You're going to copy and paste individual sentences. Don't take whole paragraphs. A whole paragraph might have 2, 3, or 4 pieces of information, which means you're actually going to be spending more time than you need doing research. Pick only the sentences that actually have information, not the sentences that lead up to it or the sentences that transition after it. Make sure you type quotation marks around the exact words you borrow. So I want everything you take to actually be somebody else's words, and for that, we're going to make sure we have quotation marks on this document so you and I both know which ones are not your own words. If there's quotation marks, they're not your words. Also, you need to record the exact location of the information, but that's only if it's a print source, which I'm pretty sure unless you have it at home, none of you have because you're working online right now, or if you have a PDF version of a print source. If it has its own page numbers, you take them. Otherwise, the new rules for doing research, you don't have to worry about counting paragraphs or tracking page numbers. If they don't give you page numbers, don't use them. Then you go to your first source. Once you know it's got information that's useful, then you're going to go ahead and type in what you can for the author. It might be an organization, the name of who owns that website. If it's an article, chapter, or web page title, put that down. Most web pages have their own title for that page, not just the name of the website. Then if you're working on the web, most websites are going to have a separate title, the date, publisher, copyright date. You may have trouble finding that. You might need to send me a screenshot or the link, and I can check for you. The URL, the web address, you copy it from the menu bar. The date downloaded or the date accessed, that's going to be the date you actually found online. If you do have a book, you get from the title page, the city, state, or country of the publisher, the company, and the copyright date. Periodical is going to be magazines, journals. Online ones sometimes still have those information available to you. Otherwise, for most part, you're working in websites. And it says here you complete only one of those 3 columns. Once you gather information, leave this left-hand column blank. Take the information, copy and paste it in right here. If there's a page number provided, great. If not, leave it blank. If it's a website, I'm assuming this column stays blank. Find as much as you can from that first source. If you need to go ahead and delete rows because you don't use them, that's fine. I also don't care if you leave them blank. Otherwise, you can right-click and insert rows, or double tap on a Chromebook and insert a row if you need more. Source B, whatever one you find next, again, complete one of the columns. Then go ahead, copy and paste the information. Page numbers, if they have them, leave the source B column blank. Source C, and I did give you a source D on here as well. On the outside chance you end up using a 4th source to get to 15, most of you won't need that, but it's there if you do. Please, please, please email me. Let me know how I can help you with this process. A lot of things can be challenging that aren't necessarily your fault or you don't know how to do. I can teach you more one-to-one answering your questions than I can in a lot more time spent talking to the whole class. You've got this, and I've got you. Good hunting today.